he's limped, you know, ace 10, it's just not worth it. They've got ace 10 beat, that's for sure. Ace 10 I think is one of the most overrated hands in poker. Ace 10, ace jack, people just see that ace, you know, and they'll say, yeah, throw away ace 2, ace 3 and things like that, which is obviously correct, but ace 10 is a very, very dangerous hand. And then ace flops there, where do I stand? You know, it's very, very difficult, got to fold it. So what was I hoping for, you know? Jack, Queen, King. It's not likely that's going to flop every time. This guy's taking a little stab at it with a small bet there on the flop. He just called 4-5. Wow. Look what he had to limp with, probably a big ace, ace king, something like that. That's a limping hand, you know, and it obviously missed him, the flop. Fold that as well, you know, king 10's another one of these hands. You know, if ace 10's no good, king 10's no good. It's worse. You know, what have you got? King high. Could have raised there. Still had 5 to get past. They've been pretty tight, so you know, might have picked up the blinds, but I'll find a better spot. You know, I'm up already. I find that these lower limits, or maybe 25, 50, 51, 15, 25, that people are making so many mistakes. It's very, very easy to find a spot, you know, to get some chips. You don't really have to try too hard. It's so easy. There's always someone that'll make a mistake. It's just a case of finding out who they are and waiting for your chance. An interesting hand developing here. Queen hit the gold, check to ace there. Could be a flush draw. Obviously ace queen's a possibility. Pocket queens even, but you know, he's raising there. Could be ace queen. Very hard to say here. Wasn't watching it fully. It's just something obviously you should do. But I do have to think of putting him on ace queen. Or perhaps even a misdraw. It's very, very awkward for me to say, having not seen the start of the hand. He's certainly got something here, but what? That 4 help him, you know, ace 4. You just never know, but you know, well, let's see what the action was pre-flop there. See the hand first. Pair of 10s. It's going to come in from a standard raise, $2. Only place I'll limp really is it's under the gun sometimes. Sometimes I'll raise with big hands under the gun, sometimes I'll limp, you know, just to kind of throw people off what I've got. All other times, it's a 2 times raise, a 4 times raise to $2 at this limit. See to the flop, see some low cards, that's a nice flop for us there. Just going to raise that up a bit. Again, about 60% in the pot, as I say, just keep it the same. I think it's 375 this time. It was 425 I think the last time. Just change it up a little bit. Don't like to do the same thing every time. Just see what happens. Always in situations like this I'm thinking, what will I do if they re-raise me? There it's a tricky one. You know, I've got to try and determine did they have a bigger pair. He hasn't played too many hands, you know, it was his blind, so sometimes people will call their blind, they've got money in the pot, so he's possibly hoping to hit a hand. Ringwald here, he's played a lot of hands, you know, I really would struggle to put him on a hand there. He could have anything, he could have a 9, an 8, he could have 8-9, his range is pretty wide. Certainly I would have called a smallish raise. It can't do too much damage to me. I don't really want to get it all in with a pair of 10s. But you know, sometimes that's what you've got to do against these guys. They're bluffing. Don't think that was the spot there though, to be honest. But didn't happen anyway. There's a bit creaking under the gun. It's not really a hand that, as I say, I would recommend playing early position. The fact it's under the gun, the fact I haven't done it yet, I'm sitting down now for what, about 20-25 minutes. I'm going to limp here just to see what happens. It'll just hopefully set me up for a play later on when I've got aces. Maybe they'll say Queen King this time. Next time, you know, I've got aces and hey presto, big hand, big win. We may hit the flop. Yeah, who knows? We've missed the flop. Just going to say one of the benefits of limping under the gun is after on a low flop like this that a lot of people could have missed. You know, you can throw in a bet, try and scare them away. Unfortunately, Irishman here has beat us to it. I actually find that works quite well. If I limp under the gun, it gets called round to the blind. A bet, you know, the roundabouts or half the pot, 3/4 of the pot, will often take it down. Very surprising how many times you don't get a call. I've got to let that one go. You know, it's a sort of flop that I could have missed under the gun. So I fold there, you know, it's not giving too much away. It's basically saying I had a high hand, so, you know, not done too much damage. This guy that's played all the hands is limping again, and I check. I'm just going to check this one. I've got a hand that I could hit a nice flop with, for a flush perhaps. Fortunately it didn't. Sometimes raised there, but the fact I had a hand that could draw to a flush, you know, if I did hit here, I could win a nice pot off this guy who's been playing a lot of hands and, you know, betting at flops. And then maybe he had a ace queen or something and it was all diamonds and quids in. Ace 6 here. Just going to turn off the auto post blinds there. We're coming up to about half.